And look at the way that she holds the dumbbells as well. She's got them racked back over her shoulders, holding the top. Kayla Stefano off to the left of the screen and Devin Kim off to the right of the screen. And now reverse that with Stefano on the right. You can see the way she kind of hugs those as something of a neck roll. There's a little bit of a different approach for everyone.
As I mentioned, with that balance, you need to get that where it's going to be more efficient for your body to do these squats. If it's forward, I would assume with Kayla Stefano on the right, the dumbbells are forward. We know she's a very good Olympic lifter, so that front rack position's not an issue for her. That's probably more comfortable for her. Hayley Adams having it out the back. There's just a lot of different strategies by a lot of different ladies.
Well, and yes, Kayla Stefano is a good Olympic lifter, both lowercase o and also uppercase o. She does have her eyes set on being an Olympic lifter, so makes a lot of sense there. Adams, the shoulder power to hold those dumbbells that way. Here's Grimmer chasing her, although it looks like the squats may be taking a little bit of a toll.
You notice, Joel, with those knees, they're just starting to buckle in a bit. So those are adductors on the way up. They're just starting to deactivate. I really like to see her drive those knees out just a little bit more, get those adductors activating more. It's just going to be a lot easier on those quads.
And you've got to do it all over again, too. 2 rounds. Hayley Adams, she might be on her way to a 5-for-5 start.
Absolutely dominating performance by Hayley Adams. But in second place now, moving on.
It's Erica Folo, who's come out of nowhere. The Canadian out of Burlington, Ontario. This is her second ever individual CrossFit competition. She picked a good one.
She certainly did, and doing very well. So caught up a lot of time on those squats. But all chasing down Hayley Adams, left of screen in the blue and whites.
Folo on the right came in 18th after 3 events. Her best finish so far is 11th. Eyes closed for Adams. You almost find your zen.
Almost. No, she's not sleeping. She's actually really relaxed. When we spoke to her this morning, she always had a spring in her step, that air of confidence coming in. Now just having a look around, having a look at Kayla's display as well. Now that split rate, that's gone up a little bit. So she's just slowed down the second row. As I mentioned earlier, don't redline. And after you've gone through that 1 round, that heart rate is jacked. We need to make sure you get nice and controlled, especially coming into the ski erg and the last 50 squats. But Hayley Adams dropping that down to 2 minutes per 500, so she'll be finishing right on that 4-minute mark, and she's about 450 meters now. So that 2 minutes left for Hayley Adams.
Kayla Stefano chasing began the day in 3rd place overall, but 116 points back. Not insurmountable, but she'll need some help from Adams to try to defend her crown. And if you are new to the teenage division in CrossFit, I want to put in perspective Hayley Adams' story. She is right now on pace to win the first 5 events this year. The last 2 years, she finished 2nd to Kayla Stefano. And she had the lead going into the final event. She let gold slip through her fingers in both 2016 and 2017 by 16 points and 10 points. She wants it.
She did mention that when we chatted to her, she wasn't going to let the opportunities slip again. And she said she'd had the entire year to think about how that second place felt. And the way she's going with 500 points after this event, she's going to be well on her way.
Well, and to make matters worse too, she came into the games both times as the #1 seed. She's the #1 seed again here in 2018. That's Erica Folo again on the right side of your screen. CrossFit Connection in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Talk about total athletes. CrossFit is the true test of fitness. You've got a field hockey and a lacrosse player on the right side of your screen as well with Erica Folo.
And with that cross-country background for Erica Folo, these sorts of events are going to suit her. She's just leaning a little bit forward onto that road. Love to see her get her torso up just a little bit more and get those lungs open, get that air in. But she's working as hard as she can to try and catch our leader, Haley Adams.
Hand is in the air for Haley Adams as she comes down the home stretch for the row. She is the only one with a judge's hand in the air. And she puts the rower down and onto the ski erg with cushion. The other thing that her lead allows her to do here, she doesn't have to push. She can conserve a little bit of energy in this event, which helps her in the immediate, but also it's going to help her later on today and tomorrow and Sunday.
I don't know if you noticed when she just got off the row then, she had a look left and right just to see where everyone was and if the judges' hands were in the air. She's had a look around. She knows she doesn't have to push as hard. But the two girls trying to catch her, one of them is on screen, Kayla Stefano. Erica Folo is the other one. But
Chloe
now,
Smith's hand in the air as well.
the benefit of where Haley Adams is placed, she can look back to see exactly where everybody is.
Stefano has taken second in this event. Adams isn't worried about Stefano as long as she wins, but Stefano needs to keep as close as possible to give herself a chance the rest of the weekend. Chloe Smith is now onto the ski erg, so she gets into the mix chasing down Haley Adams. Folo and Grimmer as well, down in lanes 19 and 20.
And a little bit of fatigue starting to creep in. Haley Adams. I noticed on the first round of the ski erg, Haley Adams was a lot closer to where the ski erg stem is. This one, she stepped back a little bit. Her arms are going a little bit wider. So those shoulders are obviously starting to burn a little. And she's trying to minimize the damage, but increase that efficiency as best she can.
This might seem obvious, but why is the second ski erg more difficult than the first ski erg? How are you taxed at this point versus where they were last time they were on it?
No, the first one's taxing as well, not just the second one. Just getting that heart rate. You've used your shoulders so much already in the row. You've already used your shoulders holding onto those dumbbells. So the fatigue level just starting to creep in. And if you can't use your legs, as we can see Grimmer not using her posterior chain, so those muscles at the back end of your body, your glutes, your hamstrings and your adductors, you're not using that as much as Grimmer's not doing at the moment. Those quads are going to burn, and you're going to be using your shoulders a lot more.
It's going to light up your lower back a little bit too.
Oh, it's going to really light it up.
Grip strength at this point also. Can you hold on to the darn thing?
Which is going to come down to the dumbbells at the back end of this event, and where are they going to be holding them? Are they going to differ from round one to round two?
We are 16 minutes into this event. Time cap is 23. Shouldn't be an issue at this point. 100 meters left for Adams with the judge's hand in the air. That is what that means, as we've referenced that a couple of times. Stefano is chasing her on the bottom of your screen in every way here this weekend.
Kayla, bottom right, just getting that cycle rate a lot faster than Haley Adams. She's almost getting 2 strokes per one, but that's not going to matter as Haley Adams moves on now to the last 50 dumbbell squats. And she is going to be facing away, so she won't be able to see what's happening behind her. But expect Haley Adams to do 50 unbroken dumbbell squats to wrap this up.
She has done now 8 dumbbell squats. There is no judge. Now Stefano's judge has just put her hand in the air. Haley Adams is going to have something in the ballpark of a 20 rep lead by the time Stefano gets to the dumbbell squats.
I spoke about their stature earlier, how Kayla's a smaller athlete to the bottom right of screen, so her cycle rate on the squats is going to be faster than Adams. But 20 reps, you won't be able to make that up in a 50 dumbbell squat portion of this event. Adams just having a quick break.
Folo, she has the dumbbells up. Grimmer is chalking up to keep those hands alive.
And Folo with that cycle rate, that is really, really quick. She's actually got a chance here now to try and catch Kayla Stefano.
Difference of 10 points if she can do it too.
And Grimmer now driving those knees out a lot more than the first round. So these are going to be a lot more efficient.
What's important too, you might not catch Haley Adams this weekend. You might not, but you can get on the podium. That is very much still a race. So on the right of your screen, Folo and Grimmer make up some ground here to start off Friday. Stefano got a mix of determination and almost fear that she knows Adams is so far in front.
But there's only so much she can do to catch Haley Adams. What a dominating performance so far. And only a few reps remaining now for Haley Adams. Right of screen, the blue and whites.
Haley Adams is an automaton. 5 for 5.
Wow.
Stefano, inside 5 reps. She got beat to the finish by Folo. That's the best career finish for Erica Folo. Stefano is across in 3rd. Folo started the week 14, 18, 11 and just threw up a 2.
I knew she was going fast on those squats. I didn't think it was that fast.
100 points for Haley Adams. 90 for Folo, 80 for Stefano, and the lead grows for the North Carolinian.
And didn't Folo and Stefano make up some ground? There wasn't a lot in it at the back end, but still 100 points for Haley Adams.
Devin Kim on the left of your screen came in 2nd. She takes a break. Chloe Smith, the defending champ amongst 14 and 15-year-olds. She is in. Her first experience at this division. And now you start to get the floodgates. They open up. Grimmer comes in 5th behind Smith 4th. 8 now finished as Faith Ferguson has finished. That was Ferguson. You can just sense the gasping of air. How everyone has been taxed.
And you can feel the leg burn from here. There's a bit of carnage on the right-hand side on the finish mats. The girls have not moved too far. Devin Kim
came into this event in 2nd place, trying to salvage here and keep herself in podium contention. That's lane 5, Serena Good. And you can see the way that she is being taxed. And watch what happens when she throws the dumbbells back up and how deep the squats become too. You're getting down and you're trying to get as much push as you can get on the way back up, but you can see the exhaustion.
And Michaela Senkus, this is an interesting setup of those dumbbells. She's got them in almost like a crisscross pattern behind her neck.
She made a jungle gym.
And
hey,
not comfortable to get off either, but she's going to have to work pretty hard to get under this time cap of 23 minutes. We saw some interesting strategies with the dumbbell setup, but I've not seen that one.
That's Emiliana Juara, the lone Venezuelan in this field out of Caracas. That's another way to hold those dumbbells as well. Crisscross the arms in front of you. We are